minute, everything as it happens and transmitted to you, dear viewer, watching us from home. Many thanks for sticking with us here on Kivumbi 2017. On this third hour, we remain with the updates from all the other counties, but we'll also be on standby to take a look at how the voters in the diaspora are continuing with the whole exercise. My name is Akisa Wandera. Many thanks for joining us. Well, of course, so we continue with rolling our ball with this particular coverage. And as I mentioned earlier, 2 hours to go before the polls close for the polling stations. That began earlier. But let's take a look at some of the things that have happened since morning. The European Union maintains that. The European Union has maintained that it is an impartial party in the Kenyan election, but is hoping for a credible process. Head of the European Union Election Observer Mission, Mariette Schack, was at the City Primary School polling station to witness the beginning of the voting process. Let's take a look.
It can vary, but I wish for all Kenyans that this day will go well and that they have the opportunity to cast their vote according to how he or she wishes, in peace and in good spirits.
Voting here didn't start at exactly 6 o'clock. Have you been told exactly what happened?
I arrived here a little bit afterwards. We will get reports from the long-term observers and short-term observers that are here, also in this polling station, in these polling centers. So it is too early now to get a comprehensive sense of all the details, but certainly that's what we're looking for. So this is the kind of information we are looking at, the kind of observations we're doing throughout the day today on election day, and it's a part of our more long-term observation that includes the campaigning, election day, but also the count, the tallying, and the days after the election, which are also an important element of the entire process of elections in Kenya.
There was a bit of a scramble to get in the morning, apparently. How do you see the organization with the opening centers?
So for me, I arrived here when people were patiently waiting in long lines. There are lots of people here, as you can see. So I haven't seen any issues myself. But of course, the goal is not only to look at what one person sees, but we have 130 observers all over the country. And together, we can get a sense of what has happened here in Nairobi, what is happening in other parts of the country, because everybody knows Kenya is not just Nairobi. So our goal is to get as comprehensive a view of what happened. We will look at details, we will look at the full picture, and it's only 1 hour into the voting day, so the day is long, but as you can see here, people are eager to cast their votes, waiting in lines to enjoy their democratic right.
One question, is the European Union also counting the votes? Or just observing?
The European Union will not be involved in any of the practical process of the elections. We are here with an impartial and independent observation mission. But of course, these elections are a responsibility of Kenyans, the IEBC, the security forces, to make sure that there is security, but that there's not intimidation. There have been political candidates, political party candidates and coalition candidates playing an important role, and they continue to play an important role with what they say, how they speak to their bases, making sure that everybody remains calm and patient and acts in line with the rule of law. These are the kinds of things we're looking at, but we are, as the European Union, not involved with organizing these elections ourselves.
So you're just observers?
That's right, impartial and independent observers.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.